Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we deal with a huge amount of terror and a place full of devils and a freaking horrifying things of death, and it's just bad things. We're in a bandstand. I'm not actually sure what a bandstand is, but we went there. There's a thing in a well. Watch a well song. The devils struggle out in their wasted finery, out into the teeth of the wind. In a trudging line, they make their way to the bandstand. And we're gonna watch the song. I've gained a vision. I didn't lose terror, though. The devils mount the bandstand and begin to sing. Their lips are motionless, their mouths hanging slackly open. Buzzing plain song pours from their throats. The notes are scattered across the scale, creating only a tenuous harmony. Slowly they begin to shuffle in what might be a dance. Its movements are performed only by the feet. Are they drawing an alphabet? Hieroglyphs? The well's wail drowns them out, but they persist. After some time, the well begins to waver. The wind slackens, slowly, over the course of another hour. The well returns to quiescence. The devils, wearied, go back to their caves. The devils are using a dense alphabet in their services. Perhaps you could learn it? Perhaps I could. I can try deciphering it. I have all the things, including one searing enigma that we have gotten like many episodes ago. I remember getting it. I'm going to decipher some of the dense alphabet of the devils. Fortunately, you had the presence of mind to take sketches of the steps and the devils performed during their last service. Returning to your engine, you spread your sketches across your bunk and instruct your crew that you are not to be disturbed. You have learned a great deal in your travels. You are sure the patterns of the devils as dance are a crude form of the correspondence. The hymn itself, you think, is only inflection. By morning, you have assembled enough of a foundation to decipher the devil's next service. The journey... Oh, I'll go back to the bandstand so I can investigate it now. The bandstand is deserted. The well, relatively quiet. The bandstand is made from cast iron, modestly curly... What the heck? That word gave me a hiccup. It's modestly curly. I think I know what it is. Cast iron. No, actually, that would be forged iron rather than cast iron. But then again, maybe it is the same. When you forge iron, it's easy to make it roundy at the tops. And if you make a fence out of iron, forged iron, you make it usually with round little details here and there, very floral-like and stuff. It's a common thing in Europe, but not necessarily elsewhere in the world. I think that might be where it comes from, the name. But for it to be cast iron and curly, I did find it weird. But then again, cast iron can have that, and does have that as well. It's just, it's cast rather than forged. If you don't know what the difference is, technically, cast iron is still forged. It's just cast rather than just simply forged. The distinction, the way you work iron is with a hammer. So you just forge it with a hammer, bang, until it's of the shape that you want and with the hardness that you want and all the things that iron has. And cast iron is simply molted or melted, furnaced. No, smelted. There's a word for it. Anyway, it's poured into a mold, and usually a mold out of like sand and things like that. And you cast it like that, and it basically comes out of the mold like that. You just take the sand off. Anyway, it's corduroy. It's modestly corduroy, but it's corduroy nonetheless. And pitted by the harsh weather, you find the manufacturer's mark and date. The components were wrought in the promised days, just after London arrived in the heavens. While inspecting it, you feel the weight of the numberless fathoms below you. They pull at you. Perhaps as a child you dropped the stone down a less terrible well. Perhaps you listened for the sound of it striking the bottom. Now you imagine yourself as that stone, falling and falling. Well, I guess that's that. We can't really follow up on the things. I can speak to the devils again, but that they just sing songs at me. So, I suppose I can go back to the bandstand, but it's not going to happen anything. And now we are going to have to deal with the awful things that we're, yeah, gonna have to deal with. You return to your locomotive, do battle the winds. Do battle the winds and return to the skies. Not to battle? Do battle. I am sorry for everything. We're going north. Okay, it doesn't actually pull you that much. It does pull you. You can see the... Oh, not that. Just simply not that. So much not that. Super not that. Can you not that? You can not that. I can't see you. You absolutely can not that. Just not that. Don't crash against... How did I not get hit by that? Okay. Stones are good. Wow! That thing has reach. Didn't pay attention to it before. Yeah, crash against the wall. Or what the heck is going on here in the hold? Is it because I have new stuff? Because I have new stuff. I think I got a caddy. No. What the heck? Possessions? Why are you giving me that? I know there's one new. Well, I guess I don't know anything. Yeah, we need to. Oh my god, that. Okay, it's weird. That thing knows what it's doing. It charged at me. Will I be able to dodge that? I don't know. And we should turn that way. Our terror is gonna be our doom, though. I would say. We've fought one of those before. I don't know. I don't actually know if we have a objective with them to take their stuff or whatever. Okay. Got hit, did ya? I could have shot at it before. That other time. It's charging at me. I can't waste time. My race here is against time. And I'm not even sure I can lose terror in the floating parliament. A crewman explains the concept of democracy to the devil and he laughs. Yeah, I've heard of that. Okay, that's good. Go away. Wow. Of course, just as we arrive, a sudden jolt. I think we hit something, Doctor. Your driver observes. The mists are thick. You could turn back and search for it. Nope. We're gonna lose people. I've gained only one terror. Better not know. Whatever treasure, horror, or debris wandered into your path, you will leave it to the mists. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Please don't do it. There we go. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yes. Attack all that. We're safe. For the moment. I need to buy caddies of tea. What is wrong with you? What are you telling me that I have a thing? What is extra? There's nothing extra. I got some things, yes, but I don't even remember what I got. Do away. Do away with that. Thank you. Okay. Let's go to the bazaar here. No. No, that's not what I need. Cromwell's, yes. Cromwell's Gate is what I need. The People's Perpetual Protest. This will reduce terror when I enjoy a scone on the lawn. I absolutely will. Nothing can go wrong while enjoying an only slightly stale bun. Absolutely nothing. You sit back on the lawn, scone in one hand and knife in the other. However, you become aware of sharp looks aimed at your direction. Oh no. At least I know the proper etiquette here. I know that the time-honored Devonshire way is to spread the cream first. I assume you get jam after it, because the spread to jam first is the classic Cornish method. I'm gonna go with the Devonshire. Half of the protest stares at you in disgust. The others nod with satisfaction. I like that it's just meaningless, the choice. Compile a board report, absolutely. Absolutely, I will. And observe the people's yeah, let's observe that. Wasn't it the one that I can join? Yeah. Does it actually reduce the terror? No, it just gives me things. I scream a lot these days, but this did not replenish my terror. We are not in a place of terror healing. None of this is terror healing. It's all awful. I mean, a little bit, but the world is a dangerous and awful place. Is that a wonder? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll see you later. We're gonna need to go back to London again. Man, that journey is super dangerous. Hopefully that conductor didn't come back. Because this is the well. Oh, sorry, the Big Ben. The well. It's the Big Ben. Empress Gate. I hadn't been here. Nice experience amount. Are we getting nice experience all the time? Did I miss something here? Anyway, this is gonna be good. We're just gonna hang out over there, I think. Maybe. Let's keep an eye on that. 68. Yeah, that is definitely a wonder. And this is not things for us to bump against. Unfortunately, I do like bumping against things. Come on. Oh, and there it is. So it's reducing considerably. And it is giving me that sign. Speaking of bumping against things, I immediately stopped doing that. Also, I see you. Why did it stop? Oh, whole health. That's sort of nice. So it's going back up again. Yeah, we're definitely need to go back 2 places. Sells fuel. A bit between. I don't actually remember that place, but I also saw it flash red. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's not exploitable as I thought it was. Which, honestly, is not great, because the horrific things that exist are horrific, and they exist, and they will horrify me for days. They don't mind. They don't care. Yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of fuel there, and honestly, we're not. The port reports are what's keeping us afloat, but we're losing money with all this. I did not crash against that. I don't even know why I did it so close. Okay. From where we are... Oh, yeah, I was thinking the bit between us over there. Also, I have a thing ahead of me. Nice. Please lower my terror. It's never lowering terror. It's the opposite. I'll leave you be, but... Yeah, it's giving me a pop-up. Oh! It's a dead end! No! Swanson's Wit. Oh no, it's a dead end. Wow! We need to double back. Wait, do you sell fuel? No, you only sell supplies. You sell fuel. Yeah, we absolutely need to double back. And we're still gonna have to contend with high terror. I don't want to get another nightmare. Okay. That other guy seems to be a little bit confused as to the nature of what's back and forth. But so am I, to be honest. So, props, dude. You do you, and I'm gonna do me. with the cream first. The Devonshire way or something. I have no idea. I don't understand. The only place in Britain that I know of anything is Wessex and Bath. And that's that. No, is it Essex? Well, I know there's Sussex and... What's the north one? Nessex? That doesn't sound right. I have no idea. I'm not even sure where these things are. They're just big, like, areas of the country. Of England, anyway. And Bath is in Wales. It's also basically a small town. A bleak place. Yeah, I noticed something going on with my thing. I might have benefited from going to the Wonder and check it out. What I would benefit from is from the old way of doing port arrivals. That's what I would benefit from. Okay, we're getting a soundtrack. This place is all super nightmarish, though, to be honest. Like, look at these things. Yes, they're impressive, but holy crap, who would want to be out there at all? At any moment in... Oh, hi. What? Oh. Yeah, why? Why would you want to build these things? As a person, not as a country, I suppose. You wouldn't. Got two hull. I didn't need that one. Okay, come on, come on. Give me that. If you can, you keep giving me that encounter of just not bumping into things, I will definitely. I know the way to avoid that one. Okay, is that our arrival? Almost. The bit between. This is the way back. This is the way back, isn't it? It sells fuel. That's all I care for right now. Oh. The officials of Brabazon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. Captains dock here to pick up goods or deliver workers. It is not a place to linger because of the proximity to the accelerated time of the work world. I do need to come over here, though. We had one mission to do with Brabazon in Brabazon's work world. So we have little niceties and a bunch of unseasoned hours, which makes sense because that's what they do over here. So I'll keep these two on. And the last day, a horn blares. The factory doors creak open. Those work worlders, lucky enough to have reached the end of their service, blink in the light of freedom. They were young when they first arrived. Now their skin is calloused and wrinkled, aged not only by hard labor, but the slow burning light of the clockwork sun. And 36% chance to succeed at that. Help a work worlder with their paperwork. I am definitely gonna ruin their life if I do that. So I'm not gonna do any of these. The bit between Brabazon work world. We can go to Little Nice, or we can join a tour again to do our thing in there. Stand for Parliament. Oh, that's right. I need to do this. Oh no, 31? That is awful. Can I not have better irons? Is that irons? Yes. What is this? I already have pretty good irons. I mean, I could have better. Oh yeah, a little bit better. Oh, that's not how. I'm sorry. This is how. Yeah. Right there. And now I can explore again. No, I need to click that. Now I can explore again. So the bit between, and that's how I do. 38. That's nothing. It's just not enough. We need so much more irons than just changing. I mean, it's nice to change for sure, but does that? Yeah, that doesn't automatically change, which is understandable. I mean, I could try that again and again. I suppose I will just fail. I mean, I'm standing for Parliament. These people are gonna see through my ruse, so they're gonna be like, "Nah, you're So travel to Little Nice, and I mean, is that a reason not to do that? Converse with the governor. Sounds like a good deal. Reclining the bench. That sounds like a better deal. Write a port report. That is the best deal. Actually, it wouldn't be. The overseers here work hard to ensure Little Nice remains perfect. From the freshly painted fence curlicues, and I've read of that before. I'm gonna recline on a bench and lower the terror a little. Just very little. You can relax here again in 15 days. Well, thank you. I should have been more sooner. The grass is immaculately cut. The hedges are trimmed. Stars burn silver above, but it's hard to ignore the thunder of the hour looms spinning their knot of hurrying time over the work world below. Listen to the governor's request. Overseers wait to escort the governor. He has requested you. Let's do that. Brabazon must be self-sufficient. Without industry to justify their lighting, our fires will go out. We must have work. And I think he said that before as well. Let's converse with the governor and just get whatever comes after that. A caddy of tea. I suppose that's not too bad. And, yeah. I can write a port report again? Oh, I didn't... Yeah, I read that before when we got it, but we can't write a port report from here. It just has the option because we, well, we can do it forever. Okay, so from here, I want... Honestly, I want to go here because I know this is the best place for us. But it is also super dangerous. Oh, this is the wrong way. Okay, well, I guess I'm going this way. I thought I was going that way. It's also super dangerous because it is far. And that's the reason why I didn't even want to buy 2 fuels, is because we're limited on the food, on the supplies here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through that fog of war, find what is in there, not crash against anything, and go straight to the cemetery place. So that's going to be 38% iron that I'm writing down. It's my best chance as of right now. So I know I don't need to go back there unless I have extra iron, which is gonna take forever, if it is gonna ever happen. To think that you'd need irons to be in a parliament. Come on. All you need is, I don't know, a tea and just saying words. Kerfuffle, how scrumptious and things. I don't know. Top of the morning. Is that Irish? I don't. What's the Irish? I think it is. Isn't it? I don't know. Maybe it's everybody. Everybody says it. I think it is Irish. Isn't it Irish? I remember I had an Irish person go to. Actually, I don't know if they were Irish. They were presented as Irish. Go to one of my English classes when I was in school, and I spoke English with, proper accent and stuff. Not like I do, proper stuff. And we barely caught anything of it because we were kids. We barely knew how to say our name. Not in English. We didn't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what? I was like 10. Anyway, what I do remember from that is the top of the morning that he said. Okay, those are all lies, and this is our way. And I also remember at the end of the class, so he was a friend of my teacher, and they were just chatting, and I heard them chatting in Portuguese, in perfect Portuguese even. So he must have either been, because he spoke of the life in Ireland, so he must have been an immigrant there, Portuguese, because he spoke like perfect Portuguese. I definitely would have caught it if he had accent, because it's tricky. It's tricky to speak Portuguese, especially if you speak English, because you are missing so much of the nuance. English is a very plain language in a lot of things. The hardest part is like the E's, for me anyway, and the H's. Well, I guess it depends on, your own mother tongue. If you speak English, the H's can be very complicated, or the sounds and the S's and the R's. Not rolling the R can be, well, it could be just seen as a way of speaking things. It's not like let's see, it's a word with a car, for example. You can say a card. It's a card. Of course, you're speaking with the accent, but still, you're still speaking English. Oh no. You are in possession of a certain otherworldly artifact. It has begun to appear persistently in your dreams, never prominent, but always present. Sat innocuously on a mantelpiece, half hidden in a shadowed corner, carried casually by a loved one. This is awful. Burn it. Terror will not increase. No, I'm gonna tolerate its continued intrusions. To destroy it smacks of superstition. You'll not be driven to unreasonable behavior by some heathen Jujaw of the skies. And it couldn't be much worse. I lost one crew, though. You return... Oh, no. You return to sleep and spend your dream steadfastly ignoring the watchful artifact. Before the night is out, you are woken by a crewman breaking into your cabin, armed with a spanner and trying to destroy the artifact. Apparently, he had been dreaming of it, too. You have him confined to his quarters. And I see you over there. But I think I know what that is. That gives me terror, so it's a good thing I didn't double back over there. So... yeah, I was gonna say that us Portuguese were a lot less tolerant of people with accents, and we'll say, "Oh, you're not seeing it properly." Where in English, it's a lot more diverse, I suppose. Or I guess the English-speaking community. We are a small country, after all. Even though a lot of people do speak Portuguese, but European Portuguese, it's its own thing. And finally, we are here, safe. We can buy all the things again. We can waste all of our money once again. And I didn't bring any crockery, because of course I didn't. Because why would I? I could buy it, though. What was that about wasting money? No, we're not wasting money. We're doing the best thing. The Macaber's counselors' afternoon teas at the most serene mausoleum are notorious for their sepulchral decor and clinical dissection of political events. She insists on appropriately somber tableware to accompany them. Yeah, and I've heard of that before, because I think we did this one. We also got an invitation to Perdurance, which is not lovely, because I have like 5 million of them. I would have liked the money, but such is life. Also, what is that? Oh, because I'm very bougie. I have an affiliation with the establishment. Actually, not bougie, because bourgeoisie is an actual affiliation, isn't it? Isn't it? Bohemia. That's different. Bourgeoisie is more... Bohemia is just nobility. No, it isn't, actually. It's not nobility. Artists, authors, poets, and dreamers. That is the opposite of it, I suppose. Bourgeoisie would be more to do with like traders. That's where the name comes from anyway. Why do I have... Oh, because I lowered the mirrors because of my thing. My terror, my sacrifice, my awful time at that place. But speaking of time, we're out of it. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.